Hi guys, welcome to Absence Pro. Welcome to another Shopify how-to video. I'm your host Bilal Nasir with another video, and in this video I'll show you guys how you can implement selected variant images. So if you're new to this channel, you haven't been there before, I have created multiple videos on this topic because each time the version changes for Dawn theme or any other free theme, they basically change the code base and I have to then recreate the video and update the tutorial on that. And if you don't know what is selected variant images, meaning that you will see only those color images which you have selected on your product page. So let me show you what I mean. So that's the default product page of 15.2.0 themes, whether it's Sense, Dawn or any of the free theme. All the free themes are same and it's basically the styling difference. Code is the same, right? So if you check out the default product page, that's how it behaves. Now I have selected the black color, but it's still showing the blue color and the other color which I have. Now if I select the blue color, it's just going to change the featured image, but it's still going to show the rest of the images from the other colors as well. Similarly, if I click on purple, it has the same behavior, right? But after implementing this tutorial, you'll have it working like this. So you can see I have purple color selected and it's showing that specific color, selected variant images. And if I do that for the blue, it's gonna show only the blue version. And if I show black, it's gonna only show the black version. Also, you will have the option to enable and disable that on the specific product. So you added the code, functionality is working fine for all of the products. But for few of the products, you don't want this feature to work. What you can do is simply go to that product page and you will have this option here on your product page backend. So that's the product page. You'll have this option showing up. You can simply select false or true based on if you don't want it, you can select it false. And if you want it, you can select it true. Also, you'll have the option in customize settings under selected variant images option when you select on theme settings, where you can simply change the variant color option name. So if you don't have the color to work on selected variant, you can mention it anything like swatches or maybe fabric, anything else you can mention here. And if you have multilingual store and you have like 3 different languages, so you'll have to mention on each different color here. So let's suppose you have English and the French version of the store, then you will add it like this. So I'm just going to copy this here because that's the color of the French version and it's going to work completely fine on both the English version and the French version. But if you don't add it like this and do any spelling mistake, it's not going to work. So make sure to have it properly mentioned here. Okay, now let's start implementing that and I'm going to show you how you can implement that. That's the tutorial which we will follow. You will find the link in the YouTube video description. You don't have to sign up for any newsletter or anything like that. It's completely free of cost. Okay, and I've also created a separate playlist. I'm also going to add a link in this YouTube video description. So if you are on Dawn 7.0, Dawn 11.0, Dawn 13, I mean, all of the different versions have a different code base and different videos will show you the different versions and you can implement that if you are on older versions. Also guys, we have created an app for Shopify which is called Big Bulk Discount. This app is going to help you increase your Shopify store sales. So if you want to add tire based discount or if you want to add volume discount, you can implement it. Like let's suppose on this case in the screenshot, if someone adds 2 products in the cart, it's going to get 10% discount. And if someone adds 3 products to the cart, it's going to get 20% discount. You can basically create different tires and it's going to basically motivate your visitor to add in more products to the cart, right? So make sure to try this out. The app is just $2 a month and also free trial is available. If it helps you increase the sales and average order value, make sure to continue. Otherwise, you can simply uninstall the app. Link of this app in the description again. Okay, now let's start implementing our tutorial. I'm going to add a fresh Dawn theme. So it's working already on Sense theme. I'm going to install that on the Dawn theme. Okay guys, let's scroll down and install the fresh Dawn theme. And here's the Dawn theme. I'm going to click on add button here. Guys, while this theme is being installed, if you are new to Shopify and you want to set up a new store, and you can just do that in just $1 a month. So you don't have to pay $25 and $29 a month. Using the link in the description, you can sign up for a new Shopify store for just $1 a month. Make sure to use the link in the description. Okay guys, our Dawn 15.2.0 has been added. Now I'm going to publish that. Click on publish and then click on publish again. Perfect. Now let's check out the product page. So I'm going to close all of the old tabs here. Let's zoom out and check out our product where we have the colors. So this one is a product. And now you can see all of the images are visible. Now if I zoom out, if I click on blue color, it just shows all of the images, right? Okay, now let's start implementing our tutorial. Now let's go to this instructional blog post. Again, you will find link in the description. So first, make sure that your color images is properly aligned. So you can see we have these 3 black color images showing up after the black color, and then blue color, then purple color. So make sure they are properly aligned. So I'm going to go to that product. Scroll down, here's the product. And now I'm going to align my images properly so the black ones are with the black. And then similarly do that for the purple. And now I'm going to scroll down and select the featured image. So make sure this is the featured image for the black version. This is featured image for the blue version, and this is the featured image for the purple version. So we need to make sure that the first image of that specific color is selected as the variant images here on our options. So let's do that. Let's do for the black version. Here's the black featured image. Let's do for the blue one. This one is for the blue one. And let's do that for the purple. This one is for the purple one. Perfect. You can see that. Okay, I didn't add the proper purple image. It's this one, not this one. So let's change this purple to this here. Click on done. And then let's click save. Perfect. Now let's click on online store. And then click on these 3 small dots and then click on edit code. Guys, before editing the code, make sure to have a backup of your theme in case you are new to coding, or if you don't have any experience, make sure to have a duplicate of your theme. In case you mess up anything, you can easily revert it back. Okay, now let's click on edit code. And we have completed our first step. So let's move on to the next step, which is step 2. And now we will add this code to our settings_schema.json file, right? So let's search for settings_schema. Here's the file. And after this comma here, let's add the line break. And then let's click on copy code button here and paste the code by pressing Command V or Control V if you're on Windows. Perfect. Now let's click save. Now let's open up the main-product.liquid file, which is our second step. Which is our third step, sorry. So that's the main-product.liquid file, and we will add this code on the top of our main-product.liquid file. So click on copy code and then add it to the top of the file. Perfect. Let's hit save. And now I'm going to go to the dashboard again and create the meta field. So I have already created the meta field, but I'm still going to show you how you can do that. So click on settings and then click on custom data. And here click on products. And then you can see I have already created this meta field here. So all you have to do is just click on add definition. Add the name, which is selected variant. That should be the name of the meta field. As you can see, it says that namespace and key are already taken because I've already created that, right? Select type, and then for type, make sure to choose true or false. That's what you will choose, and hit save from the bottom, but it's not gonna save because I've already created that, right? And you can see that here. So I'm going to discard that. And then if I go to this, you can see I have this created. Make sure that the key of this meta field is selected_variant if you want this feature to work. And why are we doing that? We are doing that because if we want to disable that selected variant functionality for the specific products, we can do that, right? So let's suppose I'm going to go to that product where we have the color variations. So that's our product. Now, if I scroll down, you can see that I have it selected as false. Now, if I do that true, click on save. And then let's go to that product. It's going to take a little bit time, so I'm going to refresh a few more times. Okay, it's working now. Okay, let's close this one here. So let's close the preview and go back to that product again. Cool. You can see that we have only black images showing when I've selected black. And when I select blue, it's going to show only blue. For the purple, it's going to work for the purple one, right? And now, if I simply want to disable that, now it's going to work globally when you add that code, right? But wherever you have this selected variant as false, it's not going to work. Now, if I change it back to false and then click on save, and then let's go back to the product page again, it's going to take a little while to update. But now let's do that. Let's refresh again. Now you can see that it's now back to the default behavior, and our code which we added is not functioning because we have selected it here as false. So that's an additional meta field. Even if you don't create that meta field, the code will work completely fine. You will just don't have the feature to disable that on specific products. So it's suggested to add this meta field if you want this to disable that on specific product. And if you don't want that, it's going to simply work on all of the products completely fine, right? So that's the default behavior, where you can see again that it's not changing the variant images, it's just changing the featured image. And now let's get back it to true and wait for a bit. And I'm going to hard refresh it a few times to make it work. There we go. Now you can see it's working. Perfect. That's it for the video, guys. I'm also going to add the video which I'm creating now on this playlist, so you guys can watch all of the other videos if you are on the different versions. And I'm going to link this playlist on the video description as well. So if you are on an older version, not on the 15.2.0, you can watch the other videos. And that's it for the videos. Until next video, have a great day.